Hello everyone, this is Erik, the Asian movie enthusiast, and this is my review of The Brink, a Hong Kong action thriller from 2017 that stars Jin Zhang from SPL 2 and Ip Man 3, Shawn Yue from Invisible Target and Wild City, and Yue Wu from Paradox. Reckless police inspector Tung, played by Jin Zhang, and his partner Tak, played by Yue Wu, are on a mission to crack down on a criminal named Shing, played by Shawn Yue, who is part of a gold smuggling scheme. Now, as Tung continues his manhunt, he discovers Shing's involvement with triad boss Blackie, played by Yasuaki Kurata, who hides in a casino cruise ship on the high seas. Now, Shing has been involved in a power struggle within the smuggling ring and is forced to betray some of his superiors along the way. So this creates a dangerous situation for everyone involved. Now, when I pick an action movie to review on this channel, I try to select the ones that have good action sequences, and I think that's the case with The Brink. This has solid fight scenes with impressive choreography, which should be no surprise if Jin Zhang is involved because he's no joke. The dude is awesome. Now, the opening fight does have a bit more editing than I typically like, but it's still a good scene with some atmospheric red lighting. Then we have another big fight scene about 15 minutes later, and it's even better than that one, with some hard-hitting strikes involving bad guys with meat cleavers. This one has a yellow lighting scheme, so it's kind of an interesting lighting scheme in this movie. About 20 minutes after that, we get a handicap fight involving a hostage exchange that takes place in a parking garage. This is probably my favorite sequence in the entire film. It's suspenseful and very nicely choreographed. Now, one interesting thing after that scene is that the action design changes, during the second half of this film. The Brink uses water-based fights that take place at sea. One of them occurs underwater, and the other one is on a commercial fishing boat during a typhoon. So you have tons of water crashing in on these guys as they're fighting each other. It's a little bit different from what you might expect going in, but I think the filmmakers did a good job making it feel both real and treacherous. And the final fight is a good one. So overall, I think the action is pretty solid in this movie. Pacing is very brisk here. There's very little time wasted, on much superfluous filler or anything. You're not going to have to sit through a lot of fluff in this one, which is good. And the conflicts continually progress and are driven forward. It's nicely violent as well, without getting gratuitous. I like the color schemes, as I previously mentioned, and the production values overall are good. Now, character development, on the other hand, is very simplistic here. This is applicable for every character in the film, but is especially relevant to one wafer-thin side character. Our protagonist, Tung, kills a bad guy early in the film, and the bad guy's daughter seeks Tung out, and they have some exchanges, like dialogue and conversations throughout the film. But this girl gets less than 5 minutes of screen time. They really could have just edited her completely out of the film, and it really wouldn't have mattered. So her character felt superfluous and useless to me. The story is also rather simplistic and moves almost too fast at times. But if you're familiar with Hong Kong action movies, it probably will not be a problem for you because the action delivers. I did enjoy the performances here overall. Nice to see Shawn Yue as the bad guy in this. You don't see Shawn Yue as the bad guy most of the time. So I like that turn for him. And Janice Mon is also fun to watch as his deadly accomplice. So, yeah, the actors kind of hold their own, the action is solid, and that's really what carries this. So if you're in the mood for an entertaining action flick that has good fights and a seafaring premise, check out The Brink. It's available on Region 3 DVD with English subtitles. And as always, I will see you next time.